We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight. Let him know.
So Michelle, his first carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go. Let's go.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
On
the ground, this is Michelle. He's got a first down and then sent to midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
I'm coming.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
55 to Mike. Here I come. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Michelle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got to get to the 26 for a first.
I'm here all day.
This is third
Watch
down.
tight end. Watch. Kill. 47. 3 down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go. 3's the Mike. 53 is the Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Prescott from the gun. Got a man who hits him inside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Mike. Go. 120.
All day, punt. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Now watch one.
On first down, Wentz. Look at that side, and he's got a man. That's Wise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Blue 80.
Mike.
Stay with your man.
Check four.
Check.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Right back to it on first down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. Lady.
3. Mike. I got you.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Second and 11 now. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect him. He's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go. Going to 53. Wide 80.
Night, sweetheart.
You got tight right
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? And also tell me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 46.
Kill.
Gun.
Kill. Turn up.
26.
Prescott to throw it. To Michelle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sonny Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. It had to be very frustrating.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
All day, baby, all day.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? Back to the ground. First it's got. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up games like that.
Going up top for Cup. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
51's the mic. 51.
82.
From the gun, it's Wins.
Let's get off the field.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have to get rear to rear, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
They don't want
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go. 180.
Mike, 53. Mike.
all day, baby, all day.
Let's go 47.
Hey, we got
26.
Prescott on play action.
Yeah.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Taken from just outside the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside get. They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Come on,
We
fellas.
use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the
Here
field.
we go.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Blitz now on first down.
Cut.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you
one.
run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a
Mike,
lot of
back,
yardage
man.
after the
20.
catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tyson.
SOS.
Hey, Rip 5-2, hot here.
SOS.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, Chamberlain. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, if they continue to run
Here
the
we go.
football this strong, right up the middle,
Let's go, D.
I don't know if they can wait
It's
till
gonna be a long
halftime
day
to make
offense.
adjustments. They better
It's gonna
find a
be a
way to
long
get it
day.
done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out,
Here we go.
bring in extra
Here we
people,
go.
maybe change
Here
what they're
we
doing
go.
on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all,
Check,
and I
check
understand
43.
why. They've looked lethargic, out of
empty,
sync, and it shows on the
empty.
scoreboard.
Hey, Mike 51.
Kill.
51. I got you, son.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Option play on second down. He'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, someone's been up
Get
to the
'em,
task so
boys.
far in this
Yeah,
game. They are
that's how we gonna
already
go.
up a couple of
Wait.
scores, Brandon, and guess
51's the
what?
mic.
I think they're just going to pin their
51's
ears
the
back
mic.
now and
Let's
get
go,
upfield and
Greg.
get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Sponge.
Hey, Ford Tokyo.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's it,
And
baby.
on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be first down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points,
Come on
that's not
now,
going to solve
let's
all
go.
their problems either.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line,
Here we
ready to go.
54,
They're out in
54,
front.
wide
Last
eight.
time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Again, this team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
To throw is Prescott. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
53.
Here we go. Going to 53.
I'm coming for you, son.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wide eight.
After the incomplete
Mike,
pass, here
53,
now
Mike,
is
53.
second and 10.
I got you.
Here we go. Going to 53.
You're all mine.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots hold on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, 3 points per drive ratio. That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Stop your whining.
This complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league is somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
Watching you 5.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
There we go. Going to 53.
Mike, 50.
Here's Prescott. Gonna get this underneath the shell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing the 3rd down.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch QB drop.
Shift.
Prescott on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15 from the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
81.
Mike 51.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Wentz. Quick hitch, complete. It's Wise. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Porky, 82, Porky.
51.
From the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Check 53. Switch out, switch out.
Under 26.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Get him!
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Go. Get out there.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming. Easy. Mike.
Hey, 47.
Check 55. Mike.
Let's put that team on the
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 8.
Watch the pass.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Slam.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Stop us.
Jabari Zuniga in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Here we go.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, it's going to really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Wentz.
Letting you know right now, you better break it.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got it.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain breaks through the contact, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner.
Here we go.
Running
Back,
game
man.
helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
Here.
Calm the crowd.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! No. Off. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's not going to get me. Watch.
On second down now, Chamberlain. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are in a close game again. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan, playing it out, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
Heavy on the edges.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And Michelle will have the first down and more. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Here we go.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. That's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. There's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening.
Check 26.
Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, 74.
To throw again on second down. Wentz flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
51.
Sunday.
51's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Twist.
Go, Mike.
Wins to throw again.
Let's calm down.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll take the left side. Chamberlain. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing his Wentz. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
I got it.
It's now on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception. No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad
I don't know exactly what happened. Sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That's it,
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security tools that used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Pick it up.
Great 57.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. 65. 65.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Here we go.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Oh, yeah!
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
Action, all of a sudden, they're down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Hey, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Mike,
And that
number
last
53,
turnover
Mike,
could have proven
53.
more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
That moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for... This is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them in the game.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
There you go. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side, complete. That's Wise. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Hit, boy.
Here we go. 280.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
46 down, man. 5-4. Split down.
He's back to throw.
Give me some.
Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing his lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ready? Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
26.
And it's Michelle once again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you also count on his playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, QB, come on. 51's the mic.
Back to throw. Wins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Great 15, great 15.
Tight end's right. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, kill.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to
Here we go,
base.
back man.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. He runs.
Wentz going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wise. And this will leave him a yard short.
Right there.
Nice pickup of 9
Dang,
yards
baby.
on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Pats, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.